So I'm going to go into some other things too in this video. Think of some of the things you've heard about me. Okay. Think of the bad things that you've heard about me. Matt Wright recently kind of insinuated that I'm some kind of criminal with a record, I think is how he put that. So, what's funny is I've talked to some people even on the other side, and they actually know the truth, and I don't mind sharing with you the truth, by the way. So it was DUI, if you didn't already suspect that. At the time, Uber really wasn't quite that popular. I can tell you that, after that event and how that transpired, it was about 11 o'clock at night when it happened. I was on my way home and not exactly intoxicated, and to the point where I really wasn't sure if I should actually take the test or not. I felt like I would absolutely pass it. It's completely coherent, blah, blah, blah. So I got caught, I obviously paid my debt to society, stuff like that. Was knocked down to reckless driving, by the way. So it is not a felony or anything like that. I can tell you some of the things that happened as a result of it, though. This is kind of interesting, and story, by the way, I've told a lot of people, Matt, so I don't mind telling this. Pretty much everyone who knows me, by the way, knows the story. So including people who really don't know that well, I don't mind sharing. But anyway, I go downtown, I get processed, and I'm in 201 Poplar, which is not a pleasant place. And I'm in there with a guy, and it happens to be the weekend of the Mid-South Fair. Or Mid-South Fair, or whichever one, Delta Fair maybe, I forget which. And there's a guy in there, and I'm talking to him, and I forgot what he got caught for, or something with his car. I forget the exact details of it, but anyway, his phone call went nowhere. He couldn't get a hold of anyone, and he had a son with a woman he was not married to, and it was his weekend with his kid. And he was supposed to be taking his son to the fair, and he wasn't able to call, and this kid wasn't going to know what happened. All he's going to know is his dad didn't show up to take him to the fair. He wouldn't find out anything until Monday, and then even when Monday rolls around, what do you tell this kid, okay? And me and my wife had been trying to get pregnant with our first child at the time, and I really started thinking about things, and I'm like, his story really hit me, and what I concluded is I'm a very logical person, and I kind of did a cost-benefit analysis of drinking versus not drinking. So I decided, I thought to myself, like, man, I never want to be that dad. I never want to be this guy that just did this to his son, and I have a lot to lose. Like, I have a company that's pretty successful, and, I have nice things, and, I love cars and love to drive them, and, I have a lot to lose, and, it's just drinking alcohol. Like, that's not who I am, so I decided to quit. One of my best friends has never consumed alcohol in his life, and he actually pledged a fraternity, and became I think it's a pike at Memphis, and really fun, awesome guy. He really had me thinking about things. I'm like, if he can go out and have a good time, I can too. So anyway, I decided to quit drinking cold turkey. Never have been an alcoholic, never had that level of problem with alcohol. So I just decided, this is not worth doing anymore. And for 4 years, I didn't have a drop of alcohol. I mean, I didn't have a drink after that. I didn't have a beer after that. I was never tempted to have a drink or a beer after that. And to put things in perspective, I went to a good friend of mine's bachelor party in Las Vegas. And let me tell you, like, I love my friend to death, but like, going to a bachelor party in Vegas sober is not fun. So if you can do that and not drink, you do not have a problem with alcohol. So it's about 4 years later, by the way, and I was in Hawaii with my wife, sitting by a pool watching everyone have cocktails and fruity drinks and stuff like that. And was actually really thirsty, and I was like, man, that actually looks good. So full disclosure, I've had alcohol since then. It's not a problem for me, obviously. But thank you, Matt Wright, for letting me tell my story to all of Lakeland. I'm surprised you didn't tell them, by the way. You just seemed to insinuate that I was a criminal, and you left that open publicly for debate. So that's really good. And it seems you came through on your threat, by the way, to reveal or ask me embarrassing information.